Okay, is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. So this paper GETY 515, nanomaterials, properties, synthesis, characterization, and applications. It's a soft core paper, so it means it is not mandatory courses. Those who are willing or interested, they can take this course. Nanomaterials, properties, synthesis, characterization, and applications. So it's a soft core courses. So all papers being dealt in this department having 5 units. These are the content you will be learning in this paper. So it's a 45 hours of lecture paper. Okay, so we have 5 units. Unit 1 will deal with the
Sorry, sir.
properties.
The paper.
Yes, please. Anybody would like to talk? Yeah, so unit 1 will deal.
Sir, paper screen is not visible, sir.
Screen is not visible. Is screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Visible,
Screen
sir.
is not visible.
If it is
Visible,
not
sir.
visible means it may be problem with your network.
Okay, sir. Sorry, sir.
Am I audible to you?
Yes, sir. Audible, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Who is that? Okay, no, the other person who is telling that screen is not visible. Either you will have to pin it, you will have select, you would have pinned anybody else. You please pin my screen if it is not coming automatically. Or if display is not
Sir,
coming, then
we
it may
see
be problem.
you.
Yeah, you pin my screen.
Sir, just we see you. Yeah, sir. Yeah, sir.
Yeah, you pin it. It will be seen. Display will be seen. Correct?
Okay,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah. Okay. So unit 1 will deal with the properties at a nanoscale. So there we will see the comparison of properties at a nanoscale and bulk material. So then we will go on to describe what are the different structures, nanostructures we have, what are the chemical and physical properties, and very specifically how the surface area and the surface to volume ratio is changing when we move from bulk to nano. What are density of states? What is quantum confinement? And what is Bohr exciton radius? How it is connected to nanomaterials we will be learning about. So then, so the quantum confinement and the exciton Bohr radius, in terms of connected term knowledge, we will define and explain or learn about quantum size effects. How this quantum size effect affects the electrical optical properties. So then we will also learn about magnetic properties. So at the end of unit 1, we will be talking about some specific examples like nanoparticles, how a metal nanoparticle, how they exhibit different optical properties, what are their absorption and emission properties. So then in the last part of unit 1 will deal with the carbon nanomaterials or carbon based nanomaterials. You may know that CNT so will be elaborately dealt. That's so unit 1. You please attend to all the classes. I think I may take about 4 or 5 classes. Okay, so that I miss that you have missed previously. So I think at least I will take 4 or 5 classes, minimum 4 classes. Let's see how it goes. So then we will find very important unit. So if you understand this one unit, you will be able to follow all other rest of the units. Very important first unit. Not only this paper, in any paper, first unit is very, very important. That gives the basics of that course. Do not miss it. Okay, so we will schedule the classes at mutual consensus. Whenever I have time, whenever you have time, on the basis of that, we will schedule like today. Okay. So then we will move to unit 2. So there we will study about fabrication of nanomaterials by physical and chemical methods. So there we will dwell about top-down approach and bottom-up approaches, and very specifically physical methods, inert gas condensation, arc discharge, sputtering, laser ablations. So under chemical methods, we will be studying about so we will be studying about some of the chemical methods. So some of the chemical methods like reduction precipitation method, hydrothermal, solvothermal, sol gel, micelles and microemulsion, thermal decomposition, CVD, electrochemical synthesis, and some specific examples. So second unit will deal with the fabrication or synthesis or preparation of nanomaterials. So just we have started. I had only one class for the already joined student. So I think from next tomorrow onwards, you can still you will be attending those classes. From second unit, it's not a problem for all of you. So only this unit you will have to attend. So third unit will deal with the green synthesis of nanostructured materials. There we will see elaborately what are the green synthesis principles and some with the specific examples for synthesis of metals, alloys. So we'll be dwelling. Somebody is joining, that's why. Okay, so the fourth unit will deal with the characterization of these materials. So first unit will deal with the properties. Second and third unit will deal with the fabrication or synthesis or preparation of these materials. Fourth unit, we will study about how to understand, how to analyze, how to characterize those materials. Okay, so there we will study about several characterization techniques like X-ray diffraction, UV visible, so microscopic techniques, TEM, AFM, ESPM, etc. Okay, and we'll also study about surface area analysis, etc. So fifth unit or the last unit will dwell on general application of nanomaterials. Okay, so how the nanomaterials, nanotechnologies are beneficial to the society, how meritorious are, what are the advantages, how it can implement on the societal needs, the technology improvement, etc. We will be dwelt on that. Okay, so each unit roughly estimated to be about 9 hours. So I will take more hours. Usually in the first unit, I have taken more than 12 hours so far. So it may not be same for you. I will a little bit quicker because there are some already recorded video, and so I have already sent the PPT, and I hope you will be able to follow. So I extensively follow these 3 books. So CAVO is the book I extensively follow for chemistry of materials, and Charles Owens. So to understand the physical properties, I follow this book, and Professor T. Pradeep of IIT Chennai. So for characterization, you can follow. So apart from that, there are other references and web resources available. So I will introduce 2 very important websites maybe later. So that those 2 websites gives very fantastic information. So maybe tomorrow I will try to inform you. I have already, but I can inform tomorrow also to everybody. Okay, so I hope you will like this topic, and so I'm sure that I will fulfill the content that you have seen. So in terms of teaching. So these are the hours I will be taking for regularly. So for remedy classes, maybe other than these classes on mutual consensus, as I told, so we will schedule sometimes here, mostly in the afternoon, because morning you will be engaged with the regular classes. So maybe we will have to find 2 classes even in the morning also sometimes. So let's see how it goes. Okay, based on that, we will have these classes. Okay. So this is a softcore paper on nanomaterials, properties, synthesis, characterization, and general applications. So before we study about these nanomaterials and nanotechnology, let us ask, why should we study about nanomaterials, nanotechnology? Why should I study? Why should we study about nanomaterials, nanotechnology? What are the merits? What is in it that is different? Why? What are the importance? That is the basic question we can ask.
So can you repeat, please?
Yes, I'm coming. Don't worry. Okay, so first question would be to ask, why to study about nanomaterials? What are nanotechnologies? We have been using these laptops or computers, previously computers. These days we have laptop. Nowadays we have even palm top. tabletop, or even mobile phone. Somebody's voice is on, maybe you can mute it. If required, you can unmute and talk whenever required. Now you can stop. So the earlier generation of the computers or computing, you believe it or not, to operate one computer system, you require very huge volume of room size to accommodate vacuum tubes or large size transistors. Even with such a large size of transistors, vacuum tubes, you could operate only one computer, and you can imagine how fast or how slow it would have been. I'm talking about 20 years, 30 years, 40 years before. So those days have been translated into laptops. I'm sure all of the college going or university going students, they have experience with the laptop. Okay, so such a huge size volume of a computer consisting of a vacuum tube has been reduced to laptop, in which I'm currently using that laptop. This was possible, or this is possible, one of the applications of nanotechnology or nanomaterials. The transistor technology has improved enormously. You would have heard about transistors. Vacuum tubes have been replaced these days with the transistors. Somebody joined. I have to do this. Okay, so you can have a much higher speed compared to what it was there 20 years, 30 years before, thanks to improved transistor technology and electronic computing, optoelectronics. Forget about laptop. We have our smartphones. These days you have smartphone with RAM, 4 GB, 6 GB, even 8 GB RAMs. So it means the computing ability of the smartphone has increased because of the increased random access memory. This was possible because of the nanomaterials, nanotechnology, nanofabrications. Yes, so much large size computer has brought down into the palm size. This was not possible other than nanotechnology. Of course, semiconducting is there, but very much on the nanotechnology. It's continued to rule. If you take the revolution or the evolution of a communication system, how it was 20 years before and how we are now, this was also possible because of the nanotechnology, nanomaterials. So during my PhD days, we had only pages. It was 1997, 2000, 20 years before, roughly. Then it came button cells. Up to 2000, 2005 button cells. And you can see that displays were mostly monochromic. No color display, no pictures, no movies, only text in black and white it used to be displaying. And button cells, mobile phones were sold based on the talk time of hours. How many hours it can be used for talking. Based on that, the price of mobile phones were there. 10 years before, button cells. So now the energy density and the capacity of the battery that is housed in the mobile phone has increased, and the random access number RAM or RAM so increased from few hertz to now gigabytes. Speed of the operating system of your smartphone or laptop has increased, and display size also increased, and your talk time is almost unlimited. Not just 3 hours, 4 hours, 8 hours, 6 hours it used to be. Few of you would not have seen the button cells. You would have suddenly given smartphones. You would not have experienced the button cells. We have used. The technologies evolved thanks to nanotechnology. And now you have a very large displays and a talk time Minimum 24 hours, 48 hours. We don't talk about just talk time. We will talk about playing time. You will play on the screen. So supported by high energy density batteries, supported by large displays, LEDs. These all related to nanotechnologies. These are related to nanotechnology. I think this will give the better picture about nanomaterials, nanotechnology. What do we see? We see SD cards, two SD cards. What else we see? Introduced or used in 2005 or so. And now this is currently almost, you can say that it is 2010 also with the increased number of GB. What do we see? We see secure disk, same size, preferably less volume, less mass, or preferably equal mass, or this is less mass, but same size or same volume. But you look at the storage capacity, how it used to be in 2005, just 128 megabytes, and this is 128 gigabytes. It can be still higher these days. Such a huge data storage in the same space or same mass of this SD card is made realizable or possible thanks to nanotechnology or nanomaterials, nanofabrications. And in future, it's going to be like this. Your desk can be a display computer, or walls can be a display or computer, your chairs. I hope such things may come. There are such already products available in KFCs. Your desk is having a display embedded with the displays. Desks are embedded with the displays. Walls are embedded with the computers or displays. You'll have to just sneak into those shops whenever you require or whenever you go and start operating. Such things possible. Possible because of the nanotechnology or nanofabrication, nanomaterials. It used to be MOSFET, FET to MOSFET, metal oxide semiconducting transistors. Now it is slowly replaced by carbon nanotubes. SET, single electron transistor based data transfer system. Not necessarily semiconducting type. And using graphene, it is possible to make it transparent or flexible transistors so that it can be integrated in the circuit also. You would have heard about flexible solar cells, flexible thin films. You believe it or not, graphene is one of the carbon materials. You believe it or not, carbon nanotube is one of the carbon nanomaterials. One of the nanomaterials, carbon nanotubes, CNT, carbon nanotubes. There are two types of carbon nanotubes. So it is in the first unit at the end, but I will take up in the second unit when we study about chemical vapor deposition. We will elaborately study about carbon nanotubes and related materials. These are all possible because of nanotechnology and nanomaterials. This is what Moore's law we have already crossed. So those who have studied electronics would know Moore's law predicted that every 18 months the size of the transistor is reducing, or the density of the transistor can be accommodated is increasing on every 18 months. We have already crossed. This is up to 2000. Now we are 2020. We have already crossed. So many transistors in a given small space can be accommodated. We were using these processors. So then Pentium 1, 2, 3, Pentium, this one now. i5, i3, i7. All these are related to improved transistor technology. We have already crossed the Moore's law. This is possible. This was possible because of the nanotechnology, nanofabrication, pertaining to transistors. And these flexible devices are possible to make. These are all flexible solar cells, flexible batteries, thin film batteries, a bendable battery, and solar cells, a very tiny solar cells, flexible thin layer of solar cells, solar panels, bendable, wearable, whatnot. It used to be like these batteries. Now you can have a paper type, flexible type, bendable type, etc. Correct? Thanks to nanotechnology, nanofabrication, nanomaterials. And some of you have experienced this. So this is a sunscreen mask made up of zinc particles, zinc nanoparticles. This is applied on the skin, either on the face or where on the skin, to protect UV radiation. So 10 years before, when you apply such a sunscreen mask, the chalky appearance used to be visible on the skin wherever you apply, maybe on the face or on the hand or where. Chalky look used to be visible, but now the same material, it's not in micron or larger size. You make it 10 nanometer, you apply that zinc clear sunscreen mask, it will effectively facilitate protection from the UV radiation, but its visible mark is invisible now. Which you would prefer? You would prefer this or you would prefer this? This is 200 nanometer, this is 10 nanometer. Still same zinc clear, zinc oxide nanoparticles. Serves the purpose, but its appearance is almost invisible. The chalky appearance has gone. Thanks to nanomaterials, nanofabrications. It effectively filters. A typical zinc oxide, bulk zinc oxide, it's like this, but nano zinc oxide effectively filters UV radiations. So these are all some of the flavors of nanomaterials and nanotechnology. It is so fascinating to study about nanomaterials and nanotechnology. We have already have several nano products existing on the market. You have been using it. Whoever is using smartphone, they are already enjoying the benefits of nanotechnology. Whoever is using solar panels or dye-sensitized solar cells, or maybe LED for that matter, you are already enjoying the benefits of nanotechnology or nanomaterials or nanofabrications. So it is interesting. That is why very recently, throughout the globe, last 10 years or even little more than that also, we have been talking about nanotechnology, nanomaterials, nanofabrication. You name any field, there is a role of nanomaterials and nanotechnology. Tire industries to your sunscreen mask, batteries to optoelectronics to your dye-sensitized solar cell or your conventional solar photovoltaic cells. There is the role of nanomaterials, nanotechnology. So it is fascinating to study about this technology, materials, fabrication. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes. Yes. So my screen is visible and the voice is audible, clear. Any trouble? We'll go ahead.
All is okay, sir. Everything is clear and all
Yeah.
audible.
So please inform me how long I can go. I have no problem. Now it is going to be 5:15. When I can stop, you please inform me. I can stop that time.
Okay, sir. Joy
Sir, it's a
share
time
screen
to
at your
prayer,
screen.
sir. So if you give us a leave, then we can go for prayer, evening prayer.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So shall we stop now? I have not started at all. I just gave the introduction.
Introduction, sir. Yeah.
Yeah. So Shahal or Joy has some thing. Anybody would like to second him or we will leave him alone, let him follow with the videos. We will continue for another 30 minutes or so.
It will take only 5 minutes to complete the player session.
What? Pardon me?
Sir, 5 minutes only to complete the player session also.
Okay, so you want to take the break and rejoin, or what shall we do? For me, anything is okay. I can stay in the office up to
Yes, sir.
7 o'clock.
Sir, if you give us 7 to 10 minutes, then we can go to for prayer and then we can rejoin.
Maybe. Okay. Yeah, maybe rejoin. Or maybe we can do like this. Many of you are in this orientation. Maybe you can collectively make a call, and then we can restart tomorrow or next class. That would be nice, I think. Instead of coming back and hurrying up, I do not want to disturb your other things.
Yes, sir. If there is possibility to
Yes,
join
I
next
think
class.
maybe except Tamil children or Veer Raj, others for others it must be okay to have a leisurely interact with your uh, your Almighty. Enjoy your prayer. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. See you.
Sir,
So is there
will
any
it be possible
information
to take
regarding the tool?
Yes, please. Louder, please. Nafik. Nasfil.
sir, sir, will it be possible to take the makeup classes in the morning, sir? Because in the winter season, the evening comes very fast.
We will decide. I told you, na. So we will decide the classes on mutual consensus.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So anything is there, I will inform through WhatsApp. If any inconveniences, and so we will reorient. No worry.
Okay, sir.
Sir,
Thank you.
Yes.
is there any news regarding reopening, sir?
Reopening. So I don't have any particular date, but we are hoping that maybe in February also it may be reopened, I guess.
Today, we got information that from 16 January, the educational institution will reopen in Bangladesh.
In
So
Bangladesh.
that's
Okay.
yeah, sir. So I think there is a possibility to open for PU as well as
Yeah,
soon as
we hope, but I don't think it is on 16th. We are already 11th. Another 5 days, and nothing going to change. We are
yeah.
hoping maybe in February. In February.
Okay, sir. 1st of February, sir, or
No. In February, exact date is nothing known. So even
okay, okay, sir.
I'm hoping. I'm hoping.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, and we are gonna get our admission letter within 2 weeks. You told.
Within 2 weeks. Within 2 weeks. Within two
Okay,
weeks. I will try at the earliest, maximum 2 weeks.
okay, sir.
And your registration, I think within this week or next week, we will be able to get you the details.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thanks for reciprocating.
So don't worry
Sir,
about your
what do you say
registration. You
about
start
me?
attending the classes. All the teachers have been given your email IDs. You please contact. And I told the office to give you the syllabus as well as the email IDs and the mobile numbers of teachers. You can start interacting and join the respective paper WhatsApp group and start learning the classes. Do not leave the classes. Attendance is very important. Even though this is online classes, 70% attendance is must. If less than 70% means you will not be allowed to take the exam. You will have to repeat next year. You please remember. You might have excuses, but it is not always excuses will work out. Okay?
Yeah, sir.
Okay,
Okay,
sir.
sir.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. See you.
So today the class is ending, right?
Through this class, I just share Hakimi. You are asked to reply the mail, official mail. Hakimi, you are asked to reply the
Yeah. Saidullah, please reply your acceptance.
Yes, sir. I will send you the
Yeah, you
acceptance
got
letter by
our tentative
SMS.
admission offer, right? Email. You please respond.
For sure. I will response
Yeah.
the email.
Yes. See you all. Bye.
Thank
Bye,
you,
sir.
sir.
Bye,
Thank you,
sir. Good
sir.
evening.
Thank you, sir.
Bye bye.
Class is over or what? Hello.